To the point, our major reason why we are here today, why I am here today in the studio, is to quickly analyze and discuss and let's talk about the political tension in Edo State. And this is due to what the governorship election that is scheduled to hold September 19, 2020. And as many of us are aware, there are so many gladiators and there are so many persons who are so interested in the politics of Edo State today. They are interested on who become the governor for the next 4 years, who is going to occupy the Osagie Avenue within the next 4 years. And that has been like a tough war and battle between the two sides, the two major political parties who are on the top of the game, which are the PDP and the APC. If many of us could recall, 4 years ago, the governor who is running under the platform of the PDP today was the governorship candidate of the APC and came in and won the governorship election under the platform of the APC. That was 4 years ago, at about 2020, where he decamped and went to the PDP. Also, the pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu, who is his major political rival in the state, or political opponent in the state. Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu was, within the last 4 years, he was, as of 2016, in the PDP, but later crossed to the APC in 2020. Now, I want to know the reason why this political cross-carpeting. Is it that both don't believe in the ideologies that they have in their parties? Is it that Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu felt that the PDP cannot deliver the state as regards the governorship election? Is that why he went to the APC? Because of the federal might? Then also, the governor, what was the reason why he also cross-carpeted to the PDP? Was it because there was an internal crisis in the APC? So all this and more we'll be talking about today, this wonderful evening. But before we go straight into some short details, when we come back, we are going to be dealing on the profile of the short biography of these two politicians, Governor Godwin, Obaseki, and Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu. We'll be back very soon. Stay tuned. Thank you very much for staying tuned on this wonderful weekend program. Yeah, we are still back to discuss before we went on a short break. We'll be talking about the short biography or profiles of the two major candidates in the gubernatorial election in Edo State that is scheduled to hold on the 19th of September 2020. So like we said, there are so many gladiators who are involved or who are so interested on who govern the state for the next 4 years. And the two major candidates, which is Governor Obaseki and Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu, who is contesting under the platform of the APC, while the present governor is contesting under the platform of the PDP. So today, we're going to be going through just a short biography of these two candidates. As you can see on the screen now, the two candidates. We'll be going through a short biography of one of them. First of all, we'll be going through the biography of Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu to know a little bit about him. For some of you who do not know so much about Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu, you'll be seeing it today, you'll be hearing it today. This is going to be the profile as we go. Thank you very much. So we'll be going through a little of his biography, the biography of Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu. We'll be starting from his date of birth. Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu was born on the 21st of July 1962. On the 21st July 1962, is 58 years of age. He's 58 years of age. And secondly, he was born into the family of Chief Robert Osagie and Magdalene Ize-Iyamu. So those were the parents of Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu. And another thing we also have to know about him is that we want to be looking into the political positions that he held in the past. One, he was the chief of staff. He was the chief of staff to Chief Lucky Igbenedion, who was the then governor of Edo State from 1999 to 2003. He was the chief of staff. Then later he became the secretary to the state government from 2003 to 2007 under the same administration. What are his occupations so far? One of the occupations of Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu is that he is a practicing pastor in the Redeemed Christian Church of God. He is also a full-time politician. He is a lawyer and a farmer. Those are his occupations, the things that he has been doing over the years. Ize-Iyamu also served as the Director General of Adams Oshomole's second term campaign. That is when Oshomo was coming to power for the second tenure. Ize-Iyamu was the Director General of his campaign team. He hailed from Igbododo in Oriomon local government area of Edo State. He is from Oriomon local government area of Edo State. He attended his primary school at St. Joseph Primary School and later went to Edo College for his secondary education. Then he later studied law at the University of Benin. That is short biography of Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu. And prior to today, he was a member of the shifting of the PDP. First of all, he was a shifting of the ACN. Later became an APC. From there, he went back to the PDP. He was a shifting of the PDP before coming back to the APC. And now he is the governorship candidate of the All Progressive Congress. That is the profile of Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu. We'll be going straight to the profile of the present governor of Edo State, whose name is Governor Godwin Obaseki. He was born on the 1st of July 1957. He's 63 years of age. And he was born into the family of late Pa Roland and Stella Obaseki. That was the family he was born into. We'll be going straight also into his political affiliations. He had been a member of the APC. He is a member of the APC from 2016, where he came to contest as the governor, and he was given the ticket to be the governor, to contest as the governor of Edo State, of which he won, and that tenure is what he's still serving today. Then, what are the political positions that he had held over the years? From 2012 to 2016, he was the head of economic team of the Adams Oshomo government when Adams Oshomo was the governor of Edo State. He headed the economic team. He planned most of the projects that were executed in Adams Oshomo's regime. Then 2016 to date, he is the governor of Edo State as at today. Not until to continue that ticket, to continue in that same line. That is why he chose, that is why he's contesting as a candidate to be re-elected. Coming to be re-elected from on the 16th of September. So that is it about him. Then he attended a Osagie Grammar School. That was a secondary school. And he had his university education at the University of Ibadan in the Western Nigeria. He also went to Columbia and Pace University, where he furthered his studies. He holds a postgraduate degree in finance and international business. He's a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers of Nigeria. He's a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers of Nigeria. He said, we want to look at some of his work profile, his work experience, before he dabbled into politics. He has served as the executive board member of several private companies, including Afri-Invest. Afri-Invest is a company that he founded in the year 1995. He founded Afri-Invest in the year 1995, and later he stepped down in 2016 when he wanted to contest as the governor of Edo State. He had to step down as the board chairman of Afri-Invest. He's a recipient of Nigerian Union of Teachers Award and Best Performing Governor of the Year in October 2019. He worked at Capital Trust Brokers International, Trust Brokers in Lagos, Then he also worked at AVC Fund Limited as a project manager in 1988. He was also the principal of Equatorial Finance Company in New York. He was a principal of Equatorial Finance Company in New York. Thank you very much. These are the profile of the two major candidates in the forthcoming election, September 18th, September 19th in Edo State. So these are the key players. I just read their profile for you. If your people cannot get quality education,